Boys, more potential leaks, rarity changes. This does come from the DLM website. My good friend Random Blocks gave me this info. Rarity changes. If you're new to Duel Links and you haven't seen this before, it's the same thing, kind of like with Chronomaly. Konami, whenever they get ready to release a new archetype, a new box, a new mini box, they'll sometimes change the rarity of certain cards. Which will kind of indicate that these cards might be coming. They might change the rarity because they're NPC cards or they're already card games in the files that already have a rarity, and they're finally coming to a box. So you have to change their rarity to whatever UR, SR, rare. We saw with Chronomalies, we saw with Gimmick Puppets. So there's a pretty good chance, I would say like a 80% chance, the next box will be Abyss Actors. Unless they decide to change their mind last minute, like they have a few times, it's probably going to be this. So I'm going to go ahead and read these cards. Remember, this could always change. As with all leaks, this information could end up being incorrect. It's all speculation, but following the patterns that Konami has given us before. Here we go. And of course, if you'd like to read this yourself, please go check out duellinksmeta.com. They've got an awesome website where they do stuff like this for us, so we can check and see the leaks ourselves, see if something is good or not. So, Mild Turkey, I don't think this is really relevant. It's got a pendulum effect. You can roll a 6-sided die until the end of your turn. Reduce this pendulum scale by that number. Just a random card. Cook Ghost Beef. This is the, I think there was a food user in Arc 5, and I think these are some of the cards. Once per turn, 6-sided die, that becomes a scale. So, those are irrelevant. Abyss Actor, Evil Heal. This is what we're looking for, the Abyss Actors. Silvo's archetype. It'd be really cool if it was a mini box, because that would actually maybe make them really good. Pendulum effect. Once per turn, you can tribute an Abyss Actor monster, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to the original attack of the tribute monster until the end of this turn. That it's Pendulum Scale effect, Pendulum Scale 1. Monster effect, if this card's normal or special, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses 1,000 attack for each Abyss Actor monster you currently control until the end of this turn. When this card is destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you can target an Abyss script spell in your graveyard, set that card. We don't have a main phase 2, so, not as abusable, but it could be interesting. We'll see. Abyss Actor Sassy Rookie, Scale 2. And if Abyss Actor monster you control be destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, you can destroy this card instead. That's its pendulum effect. So it's actually pretty good, actually. Give yourself some protection, kind of the same way the Yosinju ones do. The first time this card will be destroyed by battle or a card effect each turn, it is not destroyed. If this card is destroyed by battle, or if this card in its owner's monster zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Abyss Actor monster from your deck, except Sassy Rookie. If this card's in the Pendulum Zone is destroyed, you can target one level 4 monster and your opponent controls, destroy it. Alright? Abyss Actor Leading Lady, Scale 2. Pendulum effect once per turn. When you take battle damage from an opponent's attacking monster, you can activate one of these effects. That opponent's monster loses attack equal to the damage you took, even if this card leaves the field. Add one face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster from your extra deck to your hand with a attack less than or equal to the damage you took. Pretty interesting. Once per turn, when battle damage is inflicted, you can target one face-up monster your opponent controls. It loses attack equal to that battle damage. When this card is destroyed by battle, or this card in the owner's monster zone is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, you can set an Abyss script spell directly from your deck. So again, more setting spells. And I believe a couple of the spells are in here, so we'll get to those as well. Wild Hope, Pendulum effect, once per turn. This is going to be the SR. You can target one Abyss Actor card in your other Pendulum Zone. Its scale becomes 9, good effect, until the end of this turn. You also cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except Abyss Actors, even if this card leaves the field. Once per turn, you can make this card gain 100 attack. This is the monster effect. For each Abyss Actor monster you currently control with a different name until the end of this turn. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can add an Abyss Actor card from your deck to your hand, except Wild Hope, and you can only use the effect once per turn. So pretty good. This is kind of like the Yosinju, setting up the scales with the Yosinju monsters. Love to see it. Normal rarity Abyss Script Opening Ceremony. Gain 500. This is a normal spell for each Abyss Actor you control. If this set card and its opponent's an owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, you can draw until you have 5 cards in your hand. You can only use the effect once per turn. That would be pretty funny if you have no cards left and you happen to set this and they MST it, so you draw 5. That would be pretty funny. I don't know. The effect seems kind of lame, so we'll have to see. Abyss Script Fire Dragon's Lair. Target Abyss Actor monster you control. If it destroys your opponent's monster by battle this turn, your opponent banishes 3 monsters from your extra deck, their choice. Or their extra deck, sorry. If this set card in your owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have a face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum in your extra deck, you can look at your opponent's extra deck, also banish 1 monster from their extra deck. You can only use this once per turn. That's pretty crazy. If it destroyed your opponent's monster by battle this turn, though, you're never going to be able to get that effect off because we don't have a main phase 2. Oh no, sorry, I was reading that wrong. I apologize. That's if so you use it first, and then if it connects and does damage. Okay, so it's you do it in the main phase, and then you can go in to banish 3 extra deck monsters if it destroys a monster. Interesting. That's actually a really interesting effect. Abyss Script Abysstainment. You contribute an Abyss Actor monster, then target 1 Abyss Script spell in your graveyard. Set it to your field. You can use the effect Abysstainment up to twice per turn. If this set card is in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card effect, and you have face-up Abyss Actor Pendulum monster in your extra deck, you can special summon as many Abyss Actor Pendulum monsters from your deck. So they all have very powerful effects to kind of punish MST, which is super, super interesting. We haven't had that in the game yet, so we'll see if that'll be relevant. And then we're also getting a Mech Lord Emperor Weasel Synchro Absorption. Because why not? Cannot be normal summoned, special summoned by its own effect. Must be sub-summoned by its own effect. During your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can send 1 face-up Mech Lord you can control to the graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand. You can only use this effect once per turn. If this card's special summoned, you can target 1 monster your opponent controls. It cannot attack for the rest of the turn. When a card or effect is activated, it will destroy a card in the field. Quick effect, you can contribute this card. Negate the activation. If you do, destroy that card. So, keep in mind also that usually whenever we get mini boxes like this, you get like character skill buffs, you get usually an event, you'll get also cards that haven't been released yet in the box as well that you won't see on here. There will be other Abyss Actors that'll come in the box itself. This is just what's currently in the game already getting its rarity change because it's going into the box allegedly. So there you go. I don't know too much about the Abyss Actor archetype other than what I've seen in the game and the anime, so I'm excited to see it. A lot of people were hyped up for this, saying that this might be the first one to do something. So here's hoping that Pendulum is finally here. I'm excited. Let me know in the comments what you think. Until next time, boys. Peace out.